Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today the topic of discussion is morphology. What is morphology? Morphology is basically a form from two words. Morph mean form and shape, and ology mean study. In morphology, we study the formation of a words, how words are constructed, what is the internal structure of words, how words can be modified. Words are also studied in syntax, but in syntax we talk about arrangement of a word, how words are put together, their relationship, their grammatical functions according to the sentence. But in morphology we study the formation of the words, how words are formed. Now we talk about morpheme. What is morpheme? Morpheme is a minimal unit of meaning or grammatical function. Morpheme is the smallest unit of a language that have sound unit and meaning unit. Smallest contrastive unit of grammar is called morpheme. Morpheme is a word or a part of a word, like reappear. Appear is a separate word and re is a part of a word. The abstract unit of a word is called morpheme. For example, pen, book, ed like decided, happier, happily, etc. In morphology, we study morph and allomorph. What is morph? The phonetic representation of morpheme, the phonetic realization of morpheme, the physical representation through which a morpheme is represented is called morph. For example, people. The phonemic transcription of people, people. People have two morpheme. People is a one morpheme, and its plural form is a second. So it contains two morpheme, one morph due to its physical form. Next we talk about what is allomorph. Allomorph, when morpheme is pronounced by more than one sound pattern, we call the variation allomorphs. For example, dogs, z, z sound, cats, s, s sound, judges, z sound. These variations are also known as allomorphs. Next we discuss the classification of morpheme. Morpheme can be divided into two categories: free morpheme and bound morpheme. Firstly, we discuss the free morpheme. Free morpheme are the type of a morpheme that can stand alone as a word by itself, can work independently. For example, car, work, beauty, etc. Now we discuss the bound morpheme. What is bound morpheme? Bound morpheme are the type of a morpheme that cannot stand alone as a word by itself, cannot work independently. For example, driver, er, beautiful, full, invalid, in. These are all occur in bound morpheme. Basic concept and terms. What is stem, root and base? The morpheme to which other morpheme are added is called stem, root or base words. Some are also called free stem and some are called bound stem. These are the examples that are given here. Next, what is affixes? Affixes is change the meaning of affixes that can change the meaning of a words. For example, uncooked. Un is affix, cook is base or root word, and ed affix. What is prefix? Prefix are attached to the front of the words. For example, unhappy. So un is prefix and happy is a root or base word. What is suffix? Suffix are attached to the end of the word, to the end of the base or root word, like happiness. Happy is a base or root and ness is suffix. What is infix? Infix are put in the middle of the words. In the middle of the words. For example, mother-in-law, father-in-law, the in that occur in the middle, these words are called infixes.
Ablot. This
is a change in vowel that carries extra meaning, like sing, sang, big bang, chit chat. The e vowel changed into a sound. The e sound changed into a sound. One vowel change into another vowel. This is called
ablot.
ablant. Next, we describe that this is the tree diagram of types of a morpheme: free morpheme and bound morpheme. Free morpheme is divided into two categories: lexical morpheme and functional morpheme, and bound morpheme is divided into two types: derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme. Firstly, we discuss the types of a free morpheme. Free morpheme is open class because we add morpheme to these words. It has lexical meaning. Noun, verb, adjectives are involved in lexical morpheme. These are the lexical words. For example, cup, that is a noun. Sleep, this is a verb, and adjective, this is loyal, is adjective. Next, we discuss the functional morpheme. What is functional morpheme? Functional morpheme is a closed class because we cannot add morpheme to the lexical words. It has grammatical function like conjunction, preposition, articles, pronoun. These words show grammatical aspects and grammatical relationship in the sentences. It helps us to connect the lexical words. Preposition like of, to, in, upon. Conjunction and, but. Article like a and the. Pronoun I, we, they, you, he, she, it. It establishes the relationship between sentences. He goes to school. To establish the relationship between verb and noun. Next, we discuss the types of a bound morpheme. There are two types of bound morpheme: derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme. Firstly, we discuss the derivational morpheme. What is derivational morpheme? It changes the category of the word when it is added to the free morpheme, but there are some exceptions. Some of the derivational morpheme are class changing and some are class maintaining. Class changing means they can change the grammatical category of the sentence of the words, and class maintaining they cannot change the grammatical status of the words. For example, drive. Drive is a verb and it changed into noun, driver. So it changed the grammatical category. So this is called class changing. Beauty is a noun and it changed into beautiful. It's adjective and this is also occur in class changing. Valid change into invalid. Valid is a noun and invalid is also a noun. This is class maintaining. Another example, valuable is adjective and invaluable is also adjective. This is also class maintaining. Next, inflectional morpheme. What is inflectional morpheme? Inflectional morpheme are the type of morpheme that is used to indicate aspects of grammatical functions of the words. There are 8 in numbers. S, plural S, like books. Apostrophe S, that shows possession, boys' books, possessive noun. And third person singular, he eats mango, as this S represented. And progressive verb like coming, ing. Ed, past form, decided. En, past participle, forgotten. Comparative degree, er, happier. Superlative degree, est, happiest. These all are involved in inflectional morpheme. I hope you understand this topic. If you want to study in detail, then consult this book, The Study of a Language by George Yule. Thank you for your attention and Allah Hafiz.